Folks, it's another very, very bad day for Charlemagne the God because he is in the crosshairs of one of the most fearsome individuals in the music game at large, and definitely in LA. He's somebody I've been on the wrong side of before, okay, and unfortunately I got out of it with my life intact, but Charlemagne might not be so lucky because Wack 100, okay, he has threatened to expose Charlemagne. He has stepped in, he has aired out the allegations that Charlemagne had a side chick, okay? So this video, we're going to break down everything that Wack's been saying about Charlemagne, some of the extra backstory, and just some of the sordid stuff going on with Charlemagne. It's just despicable. We just having a Charlemagne, we pop locking on Charlemagne's grave right now, to be honest. That's what it is. But listen to what Wack had to say, and then I'm going to give you all the backstory and a bunch of stuff you never heard.
You know, when I tell you shit, I give it to you, so you can read it when you're done.
Okay.
That's what those two tap them. That dude tap that shit. I don't know what he's talking about. Me and Charlemagne always been good.
This is spy number 1, new number. I see academics going in on Charlemagne. I have information on Charlemagne if he wants it. You say, what info? They say, ass play. Amber Diamond from Wildin' Out. He would pay her bands to shove things in there. Asking him about the condo in Fort Lee. He still hasn't stopped cheating on his wife, and he was about to be exposed until he paid.
So he's Charlemagne the bottom. He ain't no god. Charlemagne ain't a top. Charlemagne the bottom is what he is now.
His former bodyguard, Wax, Charlotte screwed him over because Wax was fucking his side chick. Whoa. That's crazy because you remember Wax?
No.
Big ass bodyguard.
I remember Wax. I was at the Brilliant Idiots live show in damn near like 2017, gang. I remember all of these people.
What I'm telling you
but people have always wondered what happened, and the narrative that they had was basically like, Charlemagne wasn't paying Wax good enough, or Wax was getting a little too uppity. But if that's true,
bro, listen,
that could fill in a lot of gaps.
You see, that's May 29th. See, people be wondering where I get shit from. Now, I sent it to Act because I didn't know when he sent it. I didn't know what he was talking, so I just sent it to academics. And I called him, but he was kind of reserved. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Why they, you know what I mean? And
So here's a little bit more context, okay? Charlemagne has built a bigger part of his image over the last few years around being a reformed man. Just last year, he proudly said he had been faithful for the past 9 years of his 27-year relationship.
That's all I'm simply saying.
Got a point.
At what point do we learn? I'm married, okay? A faithful black man, all right? That black men don't cheat, okay? October 2016 was the last time I ever played around because...
You actually admitted to cheating?
Of course, because my thing is this, right? You know, if you lay down every night with a woman and you say this is your best friend, I'm the type person, man, I need all my energy clean. So I'm willing to deal with whatever comes from me being 100% completely honest.
So when you lay down with an unconscious woman, all right, sorry, I mean your wife, you got to be 100% clean and honest, right, Charlemagne? Just like you was honest about your involvement in the Jay-Z casino, right?
Especially if I already know which direction I'm taking my life. I want to be clean. I want things to be pure. I want my energy to be right. Let me go ahead and lay it all out there. Let me go ahead and lay on this sword. Let me lay on this cross.
Okay.
And man, the things that come from being honest are what you actually want. The things that you gain from lying, they don't last. The things that you gain from lying is not a good foundation. The things that you gain from being honest is actually a concrete foundation that you can really, really build on. Building on a lie is like building on quicksand, man. Eventually that shit gonna sink.
I mean, look.
It's gonna sink just like that bid for the casino that you guys did, right?
If you find that person that really satisfies you all around.
I've been with my woman for 27 years.
Congratulations.
Anytime you take away
Congratulations, man.
somebody's power of choice, that's what.
Anytime we take away somebody's power and choice, like, you know, slipping something in their drink, right? Because he knows all about that. But anyway, in addition to this, okay, Wax was actually Charlemagne's bodyguard, and he co-hosted the Brilliant Idiots with Andrew Schultz some of the time back in the day, all right? I think he was there at the live show that I saw years ago in London, all right? I was waiting in the wings, plotting on Charlemagne like the goddamn Dark Knight over here. But in early 2022, okay, they parted ways amid rumors that Wax was sleeping with an intern.
Or even still a part of it.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
What happened to Wax?
Studio.
Wax used to be on every episode.
And he turned them shits up too.
And I don't ever see him even with Charlemagne no more.
No, they're not together. Because remember on the $1 million worth of game episode just now, he was talking about
I didn't see the whole shit.
He was talking about the Mason situation, and he referred to Wax as his former associate.
Homies.
Oh, I didn't even hear
Word.
that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
I wonder what happened,
Shout out
bro.
to Bully in the Beat Spot.
Yo, them
Yeah,
niggas,
shout out- yeah.
them niggas was homies. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
day one.
Yeah, like
Turks
they-
Road,
Bodyguard, right?
Monts Corner,
Yeah,
South Carolina.
They go
Yeah.
back like they got like 20 years of like they got like a dub in it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when you got a goon friend and you a rapper and he just becomes security.
The Reddit lore with Wax is the Reddit conspiracy is that Wax was messing with one of the interns or something of that nature. I think this
That
also.
Loudspeakers Network.
I think one of Charlemagne's interns, possibly.
Not one of Charlemagne's interns, allegedly Charlemagne's side piece. Now, back in 2013, during an interview with academics of all people, Charlemagne actually gave him advice on how to cheat while being in a 15-year relationship. I wonder if it included slipping things in drinks, which he allegedly does.
I got a homeboy named Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz used to always be like, no, don't tell me you're lying. Just keep me in the dark. I'd rather be in the dark.
Really?
Because some people, and shout out to Schultz, some people just like that. Some people don't want to be, they don't want that blue pill.
So if his
No one wants any pill that Charlemagne's putting in your drink, that's for sure.
girl was cheating on him, he want to not know?
I don't know. I don't know about that situation or that scenario, but some people
If your
don't.
girl's cheating on you, you want to know?
Absolutely, so I can leave her ass.
You want to leave her?
Absolutely. At this point in the game, I do way too much for her to be cheating on me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
I mean, but you could have other females, right?
No, I can't.
You can't?
But I do.
Exactly. All right, speaking of which, you know what I mean? I got.
So he admitted, he said, I can't, but I do. I'm a cheat, all right? I'm a cheat. I'm a liar, okay? I'm a liar. Just keep a lid on your drink around this man at all costs is all I will say. But he would explain the best method to be a successful cheater is deny everything, just like you denied having anything to do with that girl that was passed out at that party back in the day, right?
Give a fuck about your woman. If you give a fuck about your woman and you give a fuck about not getting caught, that's how you got to treat cheat. Your woman has to be in a delusional state.
What's the most you've done to like?
What's the most you've done to put a girl in a delusional state? Like, do you do something to their drink to get them in that state, or you just lie to them?
To keep a female in the dark? Because you out here.
I don't cheat.
You don't cheat? You don't get in relationships at all?
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I don't cheat.
I mean, before your current situation, you know what I mean? Like,
I've been in a relationship for 15 years.
For 15 years? You don't cheat. I feel, but yo, you always use this one.
The dream being sold?
Huh?
Do you feel the dream being sold?
I mean, I'm not buying it, but
He's a liar. He's full of shit. He can't be trusted in any way, shape, or form, not just with his relationship, but also if he's ordering you a drink. Also, if he's talking about a casino that is going to absolutely destroy the community by getting them hooked on gambling. When he's talking about there ain't nothing to do in Times Square, he's a liar, okay? He is a liar. He is scum. He's a dirtbag. So, according to Charlemagne, he eventually stopped cheating in 2016, but let's not forget, you can't believe a word this guy says because he's a liar, right? He's a lying fraudster. He's a deceiver. Nothing about him is true. Nothing about him is real. He is a complete fraudster. He is a joke. All right. He's a creep. He's a joke. He's a fraudster. So this is what he said to T.I. when he was pressed about basically, let me pull up the clip. Hang on. Let me get the full clip here. When he was pressed about being a cheater in an interview with T.I. of all people.
What was the epiphany that you had when you just said, you know what, black men don't cheat no more?
Shit, when I got coming out here to LA and cheating all the motherfucking time and sitting down with my wife one day and she ran down the whole resume to me.
Oh, man.
I'm like, how you know her? How you know this person? How you know that person? Yeah.
He's not as good as he thinks. He thinks he's a great liar. He's a narcissist that thinks that he's literally called Charlemagne the God, right? Now it's Charlemagne the bottom, Charlemagne the creep, Charlemagne the R word. But he thinks he's a god. He thinks he controls the universe. He controls the drinks and the substances that go in people's drinks, allegedly, in my opinion. All right. He is a weirdo. He's a narcissist. He's obsessed with himself and he thinks that he can control the whole world. But he's not. He's shit at lying. He's crap at lying. We done seen through all of his lies. What, Times Square needs revitalization. Give me a break. Oh, you didn't slip anything in my drink. Give me a break. All right, allegedly, in my opinion. But this is the thing. He's full of shit, and he thinks that he can convince the whole world. He's talking about my girl pulled paperwork on me. You suck at lying, bro. You're lucky you could even get chicks to fuck with you. But as we know, all right, sometimes the drink does the talking.
And then exactly. And then it's just like, yo, not wanting to make the same mistakes my father made. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to break them generational curses.
That's a big thing.
I got 3 daughters at home. I don't want to be just coming to see them on weekends. Like,
yeah, that shit's whack, man.
It's whack,
man. When you get a taste of that family life, it's like I'm not. Forget all that.
I ain't cheated in 4 years. I feel good.
He should be in jail. for the things that he did back in the day. He should be in jail, in my opinion. So he shouldn't be seeing his daughters. He should be seeing them on visitation. He should be in jail for awful crimes against women. And him having daughters is cosmic justice for the awful things he allegedly did towards women. But anyway, at some point in time, okay, Wack started hosting The Brilliant Idiots with Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne in 2022. And then he revealed that he and his fiancée had split up.
But I want to get back to your marriage. So can we talk about this on a podcast right now?
I guess so, because I guess Reddit put it out there and all this other type of stuff. Yes, the truth is, I am a narcissist, and I need
Fuck words. Yeah. We don't care about words here. Thank you. Okay, colloquy ism. You know what we talking about. Narc.
Listen,
he's a narc. You know what the fuck he talking about. Okay.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm a narcissist, baby.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a narcissist, and I'm fucking. I like traditional, things that I don't think that was just there, and it's all good. Like, don't make nobody a bad person.
Did the therapist say you're a narcissist?
Not really. I got diagnosed by her.
So are you in a relationship currently?
Right now, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I just think that...
I don't like this.
Me neither, dude. I hate this.
Guess what? I hate it too. I went to your fucking wedding, bro.
You don't even know how down you've been, yo.
You think so?
Yes, man. You look depressed. You're not moving the same. People been saying that. Even after you're sick. Word is born.
Wow. It's crazy.
They've been asking if he was sick?
And you shouldn't live like... Yes. Ask me if he's sick.
Why? Because of my pants?
It's all a big funny joke, okay? But the truth is, all right, his life fell apart because of his narcissism. But this is the king narcissist right here. He calls himself the god. Okay, but according to Wax, their breakup, it was really due to a difference in opinion on traditional values, not because he was chopping one of Charlemagne's side things.
This person, when it comes to other things.
That's true. I think
just
everything.
No way, Jose.
What you mean? In my relationship, how?
Would you like a polygamous relationship?
Come on. Word.
You know what that means? You'd want like 4 or 5 women.
No,
if you got 4 or 5 wives?
I don't.
2.
No.
Really?
I don't.
I don't believe it.
I promise you. Words. No. God. Listen, God, I want one.
Okay.
I want one.
This guy.
You think he told me out this and I can't.
This is what you should already know. He got 4 or 5 lined up. This guy.
More big words?
No, he already got 6. He got 4 in the chamber ready to go. He just spinning that shit.
No, he waiting for me to trip up.
I don't want you to trip up.
All right, go.
I do not want Wax to trip up. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
me too.
And I just know my brother, he just simply does not want to get married. I thought he wanted to get married.
True. Me too.
I thought you wanted to get married too. Can we say what caused the rift? Can we just say what caused the rift? Why you? What happened that made you upset?
It's just a couple of things. I just didn't think that was more traditional. You know what I'm saying?
So this nonsense argument of like, oh, it was just traditional, I wanted more traditional. Well, his ex-wife, Carla, would give her side of the story that apparently supported some of Wack's claims about not being traditional in more detail. Listen to what she said.
Next.
Like it. Next. House clean.
I was in that house. That house is big. It's really big. There's no way that you can clean that house traditionally alone. You need a group of people.
Let's just think about the fact that I have had a cleaning person since I was 15 years old. When I lived at my mother's house, I don't clean, I maintain. So I used to pay my mom's friend $50 out of my allowance to clean my room because my mother said my room had to be cleaned. As an adult, ever since I've moved out, I've always had a cleaning person.
That's your tradition.
That's my tradition, right?
Okay.
So when I get into a relationship, I usually tell people once a week, I have a cleaning person that I've afforded on my own all my life. So when I move, it's an expectation of mine from day one. So my house was clean, okay? Every corner you can think of, dog shit clean. Cleaning up behind every and anybody. Kitchen clean, bathrooms clean at all times. So is that a check for that?
Yes, another thing debunked.
Children being taken care of. My child was taken care of with a nanny as well. Because when I said I was going to get off birth control and have a child, I said I wanted a nanny. If I'm doing this shit again, After 16 years, I want a nanny. Period, point blank. That's how it goes. So yes, I had a nanny. What, for 18, 20 hours a week?
Because you're a working mom.
I am a working mom, and I have a business to run, and a business that has been here for years. So that's it. Is that another one?
It is.
Okay. So I think everything traditional.
You did, because it's your tradition.
Right. My tradition it's pretty clear, and it was my tradition and my expectations from day one.
So she's saying that her tradition was to not do the housework, but she was a high-flying businesswoman, that she had all that shit taken care of. She didn't need to be on her hands and knees cleaning up after this clown. She felt like she had things governed. So by the next year in 2023, fans started asking what really happened between Wax and Charlemagne after Wax disappeared from the Brilliant Idiots.
And this is all speculation of what Reddit said. Also, he was married to that girl, Carla.
Yeah, and that whole shit fell out.
And that whole thing fell out in the midst of that. Maybe there might have been an intern caught up in that as well, too. Things could have went left because, if you're married, the intern could always sue somebody who's married if there is any sort of infidelity.
And he wasn't married yet. He was getting married.
Yeah, or something like that. Charlemagne, to prevent anything, if somebody did try to sue Wax, had to separate himself from him because he's the bigger face.
So he would be caught up in that.
He would be caught up in it automatically. Like if you get, so that's what it's something along those lines.
I don't believe that one.
I don't know.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it 100% just because it's like Wack's been knocking these hoes down
Wax
forever.
has done wilder shit that Charlemagne has to keep circuit.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
some shit that happened in 2004 that he's more worried about.
For sure.
With a white bitch. This is simple.
So honestly,
So look, all right, Charlemagne had a pretty sordid history from way back, but they're saying Wax might have had the same situation. But then more information started coming out. They said that alleged text messages from Wax that actually leaked would claim that their fallout also involved money and financial disagreements. So let's look at this.
The show to listen to me.
Wait, what?
Yo, reading Wack shit is like reading Fred Flintstone.
This sounds like him though.
Yeah, they fans said diff. Yeah, they can't say that.
So it said literally, 2015 till now, nothing. I asked why not. They said I suck. And someone said, I think we mostly feel gaslit because they haven't even acknowledged it, even though it's pretty obvious that we were going to notice and want clarification. And then he said no one come to the show to come to listen to me. Said their fans said differently. He said, yeah, they can't say that though. Said Wax left over financial problems that we couldn't solve as grown men.
That though, Wax left over financial problems that we couldn't solve as grown men.
So
is this real?
This might be real because when you think about it, ultimately, like all the theories that are out there, like Wax fucked this one girl and did this.
Yeah.
The simple answer is probably the truth. He's been coming on this podcast for years, supplying value and hasn't been getting paid for it. Like he's been on there for free because technically he's Charlemagne's bodyguard. You in here, you might as well say something, especially with referring to you. But it comes to a point where Wax is a character now. He's a part of the Brilliant Idiots world, and a lot of people love him. There's been times where I tuned in simply because Wax was on the episode.
No, that's a whole fact.
I'll occasionally Google Brilliant Idiots Wax just so I get the ones where he's on there. He's third mic.
And just go back into history.
Bro, there was a time I was only tuning in to make sure that, like, because he was there.
There was a good 2 month. There was a good 2 month period. I don't know what Charlemagne was doing, but he was coming in Brilliant Idiots late all the time, and it was just Wax and Show starting off the show,
and it was hilarious.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
They didn't miss a single beat. They had enough Brilliant Idiots to spare.
Yeah, true.
I don't know, dog. This nigga said well fudge. I'm a little skeptical.
That's the.
So Wax's all right, fiance Carla would then come out and then say, actually, it wasn't about this traditional relationship. She would make domestic violence allegations against Wax. Okay, they not like us. This is what you guys are on. This is what you guys are on over there at the Brilliant Idiots. This is what you guys are all
So
flocking
Carla
together.
popped up at B. Simone's podcast, whatever the name is, and she was pretty much just saying Wax was beating the shit out of her. That's what she told us. She said she strangled her, and verbal and physical abuse. Let's be clear, this is one side of the story.
Yeah.
And
this is all alleged.
This is all alleged from her. This is one source, and no charges were filed against Wax about said strangulation. But she was saying, we'll just play what she said.
Jesus.
This is
Christ.
the.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Is this the Wax one or
this is the Carla one from the stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but it says Wax reveals.
Yeah, it's okay.
And he was actually back in Jersey messaging his next supply, that same week. Found her, and within 2 months had her pregnant. But when I got back,
oh Lord,
ring on my finger, ready to go, baby on my arm. I went to a wedding where Joe Rogan was there and all kinds of celebrities.
Andrew Schultz
and I was
wedding.
wearing so much makeup on my throat, right here on my neck, to cover it up. Because it happened that night before. But if you look at those videos and those pictures, I am so in love.
Lord.
So in love.
Lord.
You can tell us that we were next.
So,
shout out to
and,
Danny.
and it's crazy, right? Because of all the crazy, stories about Wax,
none of them have ever been him putting hands on
You
women.
never heard of physical abuse. Maybe a little
I feel like we
slight
probably-
manipulation.
Yeah, definitely that.
A
I would
little
say we've
sexual
heard
misconduct.
I said we probably heard stories about
It
him
sounds
beating
so
up.
right.
I feel like we probably heard stories about him beating up dudes that beat women.
Right.
Yeah,
Before
we've actually heard that before.
Him beating the actual women. So now I don't want to take anything away from her story, but this is only one side of the person's story, and no charges were filed. So
she's saying that she got absolutely beaten senseless the day before Andrew Schultz's wedding, and she was there with makeup on her neck in front of Joe Rogan to cover up the fact that Wax, Charlemagne's bodyguard and co-host, had brutalized her the night before. That's despicable. So the next year in 2024, Charlemagne would actually write his book, and a lot of people noticed that he appeared to allude to a former friend that he had on payroll that eventually had to be fired, people believing that was Wax.
Yeah, what happened in chapter 6? He alludes to a comrade that he used to have on payroll that he said the reason for the split was that the comrade essentially wanted more. It was a certain lifestyle that they wanted to live up to because they was around it that they weren't really getting. And apparently they were already being overpaid for the services they was providing, but that was your man's. So you would do that for your homie. But eventually he had to cut ends.
yeah, it feels like this might be
the infamous,
the official last installment of Where's Wax? Potentially, because we've gotten the Wax side already. Remember, he started talking about Jesus, and we were like, "Hold up, that's a nigga that's done something before."
Yeah.
So that was the last we heard from him. He was doing pull-ups and talking a lot of Jesus talk. So we knew he was in the wrong just off that energy alone.
Nigga, pull-ups and Jesus.
Worse than George Janko.
Yeah. So if this is happening and this is Charlemagne speaking on it for the first time, that could be an added bonus on getting rid of a nigga too. I found out this thing about you possibly putting hands on her, and then you're like trying to milk me for more money when I've already been paying you over 6 figures. But
so shout out to Homeroom University because they've done a great job documenting the kind of diabolical downfall of the brilliant idiots on their podcast, doing a really, really good job. But following that incident, Charlemagne continued championing faithfulness. He doing one thing for the cameras and another thing behind the scenes.
That workout.
His man's is doing a madness too. All right. So this is a throwback to when Charlemagne was pissed that Funny Marco called him out for cheating on his wife after trying to play the moral police, lecturing him about why cheating is wrong. But we know he's a liar. We know that he'll just lie until he dies. That is basically what he has said. He will just lie to everybody's face. Men don't cheat. It's all about maintaining the lie. And even when he says, when he's on Vlad talking about, I've been faithful for 15 years, that's possibly a lie too, because we know you're a liar. This is the boy who cried wolf, all right? This is the boy who cried there was nothing in the drink.
But with that being said, when we did not work out, I left too soon. I came home and said, you know what? I want to see somebody else. And that led me into getting on child support, and it led me to not getting to see my daughter a lot. So I regret, sometimes it's okay to cheat sometimes. Because when you say you're ready to go, they be like, okay, motherfucker.
You regret what?
What?
It's never okay to cheat.
I'm just saying I owned up to it.
It's never
but I got
okay
put
to
on
cheat.
child support.
You said it's okay to cheat sometimes. It's never okay to cheat.
I'm just telling you, for whoever it is out there, because they say it's cheaper to keep her. Sometimes if you do some shit, just make sure she don't find out.
Well, listen, this honestly,
I'm talking to the community that need to learn.
Tell these brothers don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
They do.
Unless it's on white women. What?
Hey, yo.
You cheated.
Yes, I was a black boy. That's the difference. I was a young black boy.
How old was you when you cheated?
He's this
How old was you when you cheated?
Marco, you have to
exactly. No, what the fuck is all this now? No, what the fuck? With that being said,
You
when
don't
we
even
did not work
know.
out,
he can't even maintain the lie because he don't know. He's saying, when was the last time you cheated? He said, I can't answer that because that's going to be different to what I said on Vlad.
No, it's not about the age. It's about the mindset. You can be in your early 30s and be immature.
I'm a little boy. I'm breaking into somebody's car. I'm a little boy right now.
You can be in your early 30s and still be immature. I was an immature little boy.
Let a 50-year-old break in your car and stealing your shit. I'm a boy still. I'm still learning.
So he was immature and not responsible when that minor was partying with him at the birthday party, right?
Then if a 50-year-old is breaking into your car, he has a young mindset. That's the truth.
If a 50-year-old is breaking your car,
he has a young mindset. Absolutely.
But here's the moral of the story. Cheating is not good, and I can promise you that when I.
But you got to do it to learn. Sometimes you got to hurt.
God damn.
You got to hurt people to understand. Sometimes that you know how that feel, and when you
I
get
wasn't trying to hurt my wife. Now,
I ain't talking about your shit.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about your shit.
Because we do hurt them, but we not. It's not like that's our intention.
In relationships,
our intention is not
you got to know your time limit. Even if you do get caught, and that's why women got to leave, man. When they do that, they got to leave them because at the end of the day, you're gonna learn. And when you learn, I'm helping the women community because now you know not to do this again. And if it hurt you, you got to learn sometime.
So Charlemagne definitely got to learn, okay? And he's learning the hard way right now. So outside of this messy love triangle at Brilliant Idiots, Charlemagne the Bottom, all of that stuff, there's actually allegations that Charlemagne the God is actually dating someone else, which our guy, Poetic Flacco, covered duly himself, okay? So this is a clip from Flacco's video. He basically said, Flacco speaks on Charlemagne the God's alleged side chick, Amber Diamond from Wildin' Out, getting exposed. He says she's allegedly talking to people and confirming that she's been dealing with Charlemagne and that he's been taking care of her and that he's been cheating on his wife with her. I thought he was faithful. I thought he was good and playing the moral high ground with Funny Marco. But he's full of shit.
Charlemagne, that girl is telling people and showing receipts that you are taking care of her. She is telling people, that she's your side chick and you've been cheating on your wife with her. Now, Charlotte, hit my line. I'm going to give you the info, bro. Hit my line. I'm going to give you the details, man. And all the intel, anything I can help. Charlemagne, hit my line, man. But here's why I think the cheating on the wife stuff will affect Charlemagne. Charlemagne the God, his entire brand has been, hey, I was a really bad person. I was cheating on my wife. I was doing this on the Breakfast Club, but I went to therapy. Now black men don't cheat. If you cheat, you are a boy. We don't do that no more. It's healing, it's growth. I like being home with my wife. So that's the new brand. Charlemagne the God, the political aspirations. Charlemagne the God, the late night show guy. All of that, I think, comes crumbling once Charlemagne the God name gets mixed up in something as messy and scandalous. Charlemagne.
It is messy and scandalous, all right? And even though this alleged affair is not confirmed, this is allegedly in a lot of people's opinions, but the person that is alleged to be Charlemagne's side piece, all right, is reality TV star and former Wildin' Out girl Amber Diamond, who appeared in a 2023 interview talking about her relationship, and it sounds like Charlemagne was wilding out himself.
So since then,
Nikki,
have you had your titty gripped?
Not the titty, like my ass. Like, okay, so
you like a little aggression.
So like the last guy that I was dating, we had gotten into an argument before not the last guy, the guy that I'm dating now. We got into an argument. I hope we're still dating in January. I hope we're still dating when this airs.
Appropriately, the reality show shit. We got you, Amber. Just text us.
The guy, he was mad at me for some odd reason, and not for some odd reason. We had got into an argument.
Okay, no, Amber, be real.
No, yeah, we got into an argument
about
what were we arguing about? Yeah, I don't even remember. But we had got into an argument, and when we had started doing it, he started being so aggressive with me. Like, this nigga was like beating my ass while we were fucking, and I was and then I liked it.
Wait,
but I still don't like my titties. I don't like that.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Beautiful.
Thanks.
By the way.
But they're huge. And they've grown since 2019.
Nikki Blaze, are they real?
Hers?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they're real. They look real. That's yes.
Unfortunately, they're real.
Don't say unfortunately. That's a blessing.
No, let me tell you what happened. So when I was 17, I got pregnant, and long story short, abortion. But my mom made me have to do an abortion. It was like 6 months. You say that. But yeah, so titties grew. That's where they came from. They got.
Sounded like Charlemagne's type, but anyway, okay, there's just a lot of diabolical stuff going on and going around about her, okay? And this is all being covered by a lot of places, okay? Basically, this is a post going around on Lipstick Alley, just sharing the, saying that they're basically putting belt to ass, all right? And they're sharing the video that that Flacco posted is a good video. All right, they're basically just pointing out everything about Wax and the secret relationship and, you know, all of the stuff going on. Basically, they're saying that it's time to expose Charlemagne. He's getting exposed everywhere. And the title of this post is basically Charlemagne is allegedly still cheating on his wife with Amber Diamond from Wildin' Out, paying all her bills, and has a secret condo in Fort Lee. So this is an interesting comment that's saying Charlemagne the God is a messy bitch. Someone spilling his business is fair game because he stays gossiping like a bitch too. I feel sorry for his wife, but also I don't. She's stiff by this low down, dirty ass dude through so much embarrassing and illegal things. All right. So look, it is what it is. I'm going to leave it there. But Charlemagne's over party. That's what it is.